It was a cold winter's morning on the island of Sodor. The wind was bitter on the ground and hard with frost. Thomas and Percy were cold and cross. "All I want is a warm boiler," huffed Thomas. "Firelighter knows that. He's late." "He's not late," replied Percy. "This weather woke us up early." Gusts of wind swirled around the shed, tossing flakes of snow towards Thomas. Then they swooshed around Percy, too. The workmen were trying to unjam the turntable as the friends continued shivering. "Why don't we talk about something else?" suggested Percy. "Yes," replied Thomas. "Like how silly we'll look when our funnels turn into icicles." "That's not funny. Maybe we'll stop feeling cold if we talk about warm things, like sunshine and steam." "And firelighters," muttered Thomas. Finally, with a hurrah, the workmen managed to get the table a budge. Percy watched one fix their scarf. "Scarves! Scarves? That's what you need, Percy, a woolly scarf around your funnel." Thomas was only teasing, but Percy thought happily about scarves until the firelighter came. The Fat Controller was enjoying a warm bowl of porridge for breakfast. He was looking forward to taking some visitors on a tour of the island and had pressed his best trousers. "I shall put them in my trunk and change into them just before the photographs are to be taken this afternoon," he said to his wife. "Well, you ought to take this jam and bread with you. What would the controller be with an empty stomach?" "Splendid idea, my dear. Now I must be off. Cheerio." Percy was now working hard. His fire was burning nicely, and he had lots of steam, but he couldn't stop thinking about scarves. He saw them everywhere he went. "I want a scarf! I want a scarf!" "Rubbish, Percy," laughed Henry. "Engines don't wear scarves." "Engines with proper funnels do," retorted Percy. "You've only got a small one." Before Henry could answer, Percy puffed away. Henry snorted. He was looking forward to pulling the special train. It was time for the photographs. Everyone was excited. The Fat Controller was standing on the platform with the special guests. His stomach rumbled. "Oh, bother! I wish I'd eaten a sandwich by now." He eyed the porters pulling the baggage trolley across the line. His trousers were amongst the bags and boxes. They were walking backwards to see that nothing would fall off. Percy was still being cheeky. His driver always shut off steam right outside the station. Percy wanted to surprise the coaches and entered as quietly as he could, but the porters didn't hear him either. Percy gave them such a fright that boxes and bags burst everywhere. "Oh!" groaned Percy. Sticky streams of jam trickled down Percy's face. A top hat hung on his lamp iron. Worst of all, a pair of trousers coiled lovingly around his funnel. Everybody was very upset. The Fat Controller seized the top hat. "Mine," he said. "Percy, look at this." "Yes, sir." "My best trousers, too." Yes, sir, please, sir." "We must pay the passengers for their spoiled clothing, and my best trousers are ruined. I hope this will teach you not to play tricks with the coaches." Percy slunk sadly away. He felt very silly. Soon he met James. "Hello, Percy. So you found a scarf, eh? But legs go in trousers, not funnels." And he puffed away to tell Henry the news. That night, Percy's driver had taken away the trousers and given Percy a good rub down. "Firelighter has promised to come early tomorrow," smiled Thomas. Henry arrived. He had enjoyed taking the visitors around the island, but now felt sorry for Percy too. "You hear that?" chuckled Henry. "You won't need a scarf tomorrow, Percy." "Certainly not," retorted Percy. "Engines need warm boilers. Everybody knows that."